If not over, then through.
Stop fidgeting.
Can't call fleas from the bloody walls.
More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
Moving.
Where's the rest of the lads at? Probably getting
I've got a
curled
long
out
road
in
ahead.
ranks.
Breathe deep and move.
Soldier. Let's go.
Next time, Grib will be on guard duty. Right, boss?
Grib couldn't guard his nose from his fingers.
Ain't fair.
Now quit moaning.
Ain't moaning if it's true.
There is work to do. This way.
These big dopes could guard the place themselves. Let us off the hook.
What are they doing over there? Chasing bird?
Don't touch me.
Stop fidgeting.
Can't call fleas from the bloody walls.
More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
Let's keep to the shadows.
Boring.
This is good. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's have a little fun.
Time for a cull.
This is gonna feel good.
Can feel death's cold grip.
I smell blood. Ooh, fun.
Shall we cut and run?
What now? Death won't take me yet.
I'm ready. Come on then. Let's have some fun. Outmaneuver them.
My faith will protect me. Onward.
Hop, hop! Over there.
No choice but to keep going.
There's no time to waste. Might find something useful.
Time to take a load off, isn't it?
Got to press on.
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh? You ain't here. We sacked Joaquin's Rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. Inn's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious. Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly. But the flaming fist? Pile of smoking corpses. You ain't know the broken road? Nah. I'll tell you real slow like, so you don't miss it. North.
No time to rest.
Oh, Toosh! Toosh, Toosh, Toosh!
Tread lightly.
A long way to go still.
I'd love to, thanks.
Never a dull moment.
Ready or not, leave tracks.
violence.
Let's have some courage.
Let's finish this.
Now this is my happy place.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. Might as well take a look. Let's try this way.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Keep a blade close.
Looking ahead. Time to press ahead.
What's a tick got to be sad about?
I got stuff if you got coin. Nicked him off the dead, didn't I?
Get moving.
Let's get going.
Daggering out. Don't promise on that one after that. Fresh disarmament, bare hands. Weaker than pixies, humans.
Oh, you got him good.
And who are you? Another pest? Elves. Think you rule the world. Ah!
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
Forgive me. I had no idea. The other true souls are inside. They're planning and such. Shooting arrows at this dwarf is great. Then this other guy twirls his fingers and some light comes out. And the dwarf just stops bleeding. Just... They got some shit in magicka.
Puke sting.
Not me.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap.
Bet I can crack that open.
Best avoid that trap. What do you call a dress knickers?
I'm talented.
Best be on my way.
Tastes even better when you nick it out of their cold dead hands.
Might be useful.
The village to the east. It's
The
abandoned.
scrying eye.
Looks that
Let's
way.
not do anything
But
suspicious,
Scout
lad.
said they
The
had
eye's
something.
glassy black surface reflects your gaze. As you gaze deeper, you feel a focus, an intent. You feel a brief lurching connection, the sensation of falling into your own image endlessly. Confusion, alarm. Then the presence withdraws, leaving a dull black mirror once more.
They're prepared to fight for the absolute.
What they do ain't exactly fighting. All they gotta do is light up a powder and burn.
Then they're prepared to die for the absolute. Good.
Dying's the only thing they're good at.
Mistress! It's me, your loyal servant, Sazza. I'm back, and I brought a friend.
How thoughtful. And where did you find this friend?
They was in some rickety druid grove, mostly full of tieflings, but them intruders you're after were hiding out there.
I presume you dealt with my prey and massacred the rest.
Well, the thing about that is, they sort of massacred us. This mug helped me escape, though. I say we stick a few holes in her, show how grateful we are.
You feel a cold hand caress your mind as the drow praises you.
Oh dear. Your prisoner is one of the Absolute's favorites, Sazza. A true soul.
Nah, it can't be. They was in the grove, hanging around with the tieflings.
Undercover, no doubt. Carrying out the Absolute's will. Oh, Sazza, you have made a grave error. And it will be your last. My spiders are hungry, little one. But before they feast, tell me where that grove is, and I may yet spare your life.
It's past the bridge, to the east. Big old gate covered in ivy. Don't hurt me, mistress, please.
I will not hurt you. My spiders will have that pleasure.
No, I mucked up, I'm sorry. But I didn't know who they was. They didn't tell me nothing. I told you, I was trying to follow orders best I could.
Silence, wretch. And remember, you owe your miserable life to this one.
I won't cause any more trouble. I swears it.
Through sheer luck, that pathetic worm has brought me the information I need. And it seems that the inhabitants of the grove trust you. We can use that against them. You have a part to play in this slaughter.
Return to the grove. When my raiding party approaches, throw open the gate and signal me.
The fate of the grove's inhabitants hangs in the balance. Killing the drow here would spare them, but it might be better to face her warband at the grove itself, on familiar ground. On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to earn her trust and access to the cult's inner circle.
You would dare! Guards, to me! Get her out of my sight.
On the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks may be the perfect way to...
Get your eye off my arse! Spears are sharp. The lads are all riled up and ready.
You have already failed me once. And now you dare to question me?
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
Life, much like your words, is meaningless whelp. End the latter to save the former.
Can't give up now.
Miss!
You feel...
And it...
No, I'm act up, I'm sorry!
The killing, on the other hand, participating in the slaughter as she asks...
You would dare! Get her out of my sight.
Bloody hell's what? Leave me alone! You boy.
Watch your back.
How about I start following you, eh? How'd you like that?
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there. something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
You feel
No, I mucked up. I'm sorry. I took.
Return.
the killing. On the other hand, participate.
You would.
Get out of my sight.
think the dwarf is ready yet.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashers, loads of
The
hunters.
eye doesn't seem to notice your presence.
They're prepared to fight.
What is it?
Killing someone is one way to get a guard's blood pressure up. You're destined for the cells, if you're lucky.
Let's find some prey.
That way. But Scout said they heard something moving around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey.
Fuck yes. The foul stench of slaughter turns suddenly sweet through the rat's nose. Blood smell, life smell. Not like the great hollow below, which smells only of death.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Should mind my step.
Looks that way. But Scout said...
Careful, I bite. Be very, very quiet. Like a wraith. Let's prowl. Step lightly.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. I have to keep going.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Enough sitting around.
The scouts said
Let's go
there was
hurt
something moving
someone.
around out there. Something big.
It's not our concern. Our prey is elsewhere.
Hey, good looking.
No time to dally.
Watch your back.
Still breathing.
How many raiders do we have?
Plenty of lashes, loads of hunters, and a few pariahs to carry the powder kegs.
See what I can glean. Mistress! Is...
You feel.
No! I'm mucked up! I'm sorry! I told... Oh,
You.
For killing the. On the other hand, participating in the.
You would. Out of my sight.
moon just wanted to keep...
this through.
Close at hand.
Bye forever, pal.
That's her finished. An impressive scalp to lay claim to.
Swift as my feet can carry me. What now? No traps, please.
Trust no one.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Keep your distance, darling.
At least things have stayed interesting. Need to find a way forward. More for me?
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull. You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Heretic!
Time to deal some punishment.
Hungry for the slaughter. No escape.
These boots have seen everything. Better be cautious. Light on my feet.
Someone there?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
How delicious.
You're being arrested for assault.
On my way. Can't risk being in open view. These boots have seen everything.
Yes, absolute Ratouche!
Time for a little death. Stepping softly.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Can't afford any mistakes.
What's cooking?
Let's march.
Hello, you.
What's next, I wonder?
Deliver the truth, Raltush!
Really? No. The element of surprise.
I could go for a good meal. Rat feet.
My faith protects me.
Better make my next move.
Honor your servants! Toos! 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 Defile the Absolute's name, boys!
What to do?
Cloak and dagger, my favorite. Focus, strike.
Attention. Want another? I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Time to kill.
Caught in the act of killing.
Sounds like fun. They won't know what bit them.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Just like old times.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Time for a new approach.
Where do I go from here?
Karlak, it's go time. Got it.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
Can't even catch my breath.
Gods, it's hot in here.
What's inside? One day I'll catch a break.
Oh, I could go for a good meal. Ah. If you insist.
Wits and blades always sharp. This way.
What now? Let's be quick.
No one stopped me yet.
My faith protects me. Just check for anything useful.
What to do? Don't waste a step.
Let's cut the fire, baby.
Time to meet your maker.
Put 'em up. Want another?
Shall we dance? Feel their anguish.
Can't afford to stay idle.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. Not yet, I'm afraid. But my expectations are very, very high.
Don't be shy.
Never a dull moment. Private word would be nice.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mister, have mercy on us all.
Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you.
You
be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Anything of use? With haste.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Handler's the word, if it's all the same. My pup here's been unruly. And his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark. Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
What?
Now, too late, Flower. You'll never be rid of me.
Oil burns in the fires of Avernus. The
Hellsfire.
Well, and you know,
God damn it. Anyone but her.
hand my pup and his... We had a...
I've taken...
That's Zari. How... Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Kill me? I wouldn't recommend it. I die, and Will turns to a lemure and gets sucked right down to the hells. Which reminds me...
oil burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta. Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no... The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Oil burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh.
At the ready. I'd like some time to talk.
There you are. I was just thinking about you. And that delicious moment we shared the other night. The very same. I've had this condition for 2 centuries, but truth be told, you were my first. In all these years, I've only ever fed on beasts. Drinking the blood of thinking creatures is a different thing entirely. You were delectable. And now I can't help but wonder how the others taste. Alas. It doesn't hurt to ponder the question, though. Take Gale, for example. He strikes me as someone whose blood is rich, refined, like well-aged brandy. But the Gith? What in the hells would she taste like? Oh, well, that sounds very appealing. I'm almost convinced. Absolutely. A mere thought experiment. So, in the spirit of theoretical questions, if you had to take a bite from one of them, who would it be? Oh, no. No. Don't be disgusting. I just mean a sip of their blood. No mastication required. A fine choice. She is enticing. Although, the more I think on it, the hungrier I get. I better go find something I can actually get my teeth into. Nothing out there will taste as good as the alternatives, but I'll make do. Sweet dreams.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. Fine. What's on your mind? I suppose some would commend our actions. Goblins would have razed that whole place to nothing if it weren't for us. No excuse to rest on our laurels, though. We've still got our own problems to contend with.
Let's see what this does.
I promised I'd be back. Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it. But things haven't gone as you expected. You thought Nettie might be able to help you in the Druid's Grove. But all she did was reaffirm the danger. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. The parasites are merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun. I am not sure yet. To find the answers, we must first find the source. These parasites are more than illithid spawn. They are vessels for control. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
I have powers of my own. Unique powers. But know that we are alike. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells, they need me. I have to go. The power I used to protect you, I stole it from someone. They want it back. I will hold them off for as long as I can, but sooner or later I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. Follow the cultists' trail. They will lead you to their masters. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep, just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all. I assure you, I've dreamt of it 1,000 times over. You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
I had another dream. Which, I suppose, means you did as well. Whoever's reaching out to us truly does seem opposed to the Absolute, but wants us to embrace the tadpole. Venture right into the heart of the cult. Perhaps we truly have a secret protector. Or we're walking into a trap. I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.
Well, hello.
My faith will guide me.
What's cooking?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole, the connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started, only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
You remember that it is common amongst Selûne's followers to send their children into the woods alone, a rite of passage to find their way home. Perhaps this one has gone awry.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it. Normally I'd agree. But with you, it's getting easier by the moment. Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes. Perhaps you're right. But there's little we can do about it just now. Maybe a way will present itself in time if Lady Shah wills it.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Watch your back.
still alive, so that's progress.
Look where he
Yes, my desire. Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you. Delicious, I do not know. But cruel and sharp, yes. Bindable and wrappable and biteable, yes. You must open the door.
Uh-huh.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Another step forward. Cutting to the chase.
What's the story? Moving it.
I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you. Delicious, and you.
Up to. Stealth mode activated.
What now? Never wanted the easy path.
Let's have some fun. Go for the throat.
Another fight. Let's go.
I'm ready. Full
So much for peace.
Got to focus.
I won't give in.
Ready.
Blood comes easy these days.
Can't afford to let up.
Don't be shy. Long and low.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Like a vandal. Sneak, sneak.
Got it. Need a word.
You are safe. We will not bite one another.
No one back home will ever believe this. Never wanted the easy path.
With pleasure.
Time to push my luck again.
Let's end this. Moving. On my way.
Let's spill some blood. Moving. Let's have a little fun.
Still on my feet. One day I'll catch a break.
Covered.
Can't give up.
I miss this. Into the shadows. Let's move.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step.
Knees high.
On the hunt. Keep them guessing.
Survival is all that matters. At the ready.
Talk to me.
This is gonna feel good.
Excellent.
on, let's go.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Keep your distance, darling. Don't mind if I do.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Making me sweat.
I've got a long road ahead.
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Right tool will do the trick. can't slow down.
Heading out.
On I go.
On my way. Some blood. On the way.
Never a dull moment. Nothing will stand in my way. Need to find a way forward. Something's on my mind.
Pardon the viscera.
one should cherish all of nature's bounty, but goblin guts are quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic. Either way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin. Yes, but just Halsin will suffice. Unbecoming to demand honorifics from the one who saved my hide. I must admit, I didn't expect anyone would come to my aid. Who in their right mind would infiltrate a goblin-infested temple? Unless... that look in your eyes. I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right? Oak Father preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager. You're after a cure for this parasite. I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them, someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure. I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated. Gladly, but first I must return to the Grove. As you made short work of the goblins' leaders, there's nothing stopping me. Come join me in your own time. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
I'd better take a peek.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Let's move. How much farther can I go? What's in here? I wonder what's past this.
decaying legs protrude from the hall. A failed escape, it seems. It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe. The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear.
Let's see.
Got to press on.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Put 'em up. Soldier.
Blood comes easy these days.
Dance macabre. To the death. Keep a blade close.
No time to rest. Moving ahead.
Let's do this.
Go for the throat. Let's play. We'll do it my way.
You've made a grave mistake.
Ready for another round? Under their noses.
Yes.
Survival is all that matters.
A quick rummage. How delicious. Moving.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Very well.
We did it. Grab your bags. We're moving.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet. And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us. scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might... No armies at... But perhaps we need not speak of farewells.
Can't slow down.
It's time, everyone. Let's go.
Remember, stay near the center of the group, all right? No wandering off.
Back to worrying about road rations it is. So many mouths to feed, but, well, that's not a bad problem to have. Thank you, truly.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you. As am I. And I'm sure those poor refugees would quite agree. Of course. May you keep back.
I'm ready.
lot to do. Time to press ahead.
Well, that ox has a terrible aura.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint. A druid or two, I suppose. But the novelty remains fresh. I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Toro. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
No, you are incapable. I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this, move. Move along. I mean,
Let's get going. I need a quick word.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears.
Breathe deep and move.
I thought I had been a good teacher to you. Clearly not. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
Misplaced, self-important concern. She must learn to respect the balance of all things. But the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts. Tomorrow morning, we shall discuss what is to come.
Banished.
Then banish me. When the coming are peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Ermin, is that you?
I'm sleeping. Huh? What's that? No one stopped me yet. Wonder if the gods are watching me. I'll give it a shot. I want to have a word.
You done it. You brought Halsin back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. As am I. The grove will be whole again. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
trust no one.
Wanna dance?
I wonder what the next move is.
Can't give up now.